Let me share my screen. Let's have a quick round of introductions so that we understand each other. Well, let me introduce myself. Myself, I'm Venu. I have around 15 years of experience into the field of HR, where I've started my career as HR executive for a manufacturing industry, then moved to SAP HCM implementations. I've upgraded my skills and moved to SuccessFactors, and it's been like 9 years that I'm into SuccessFactors. And in these 9 years, I've handled modules like Employee Central, Compensation, Recruiting, and Performance Management. Though I've worked on all of these modules, I spent most of my time in Employee Central and Compensation areas. Coming to teaching, I am into teaching from last 12 years. I used to train SAP HCM earlier. Then after getting into SuccessFactors from last 6-7 years, I'm into training SuccessFactors as well. I train on both Employee Central and Compensation modules. That's brief about me. So I would request one of you to start introduction, then we'll move to the actual demo.
Hi, sir.
Hi,
So
Sagar.
myself, Sagar. I am from Delhi, and right now I'm working as a global recruitment consultant. And I have a educational background of like I have done my undergraduation in computer science, and later on I shifted to MBA. And right now, from past 1.6 years, I am working as a global recruitment consultant for my firm. That's about it. Thank you.
Yeah, good to know that, Sagar.
Hello, Venu.
Monica?
This is Monica.
Yeah, hi, Monica.
I've done my MBA with HR specialization in the
Mhm.
year 2014. Due to some personal reasons, I couldn't work. So I don't have any work experience, but I just wanted to start my career. So I'm just trying to do some course that is Success Factors.
Okay,
That's
Monica.
about.
Yeah, thank you. Nomita?
Hello, good morning, sir. This is Nomita from Pune. I have completed my MBA in HR. Wanted to pursue a career in IT, so thought of doing Success Factor. Currently working as an HR in a school HR department. That's all about me.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so firstly, we'll be starting the regular sessions after Pongal. Okay, that is any time in the next week. Okay, you'll be keep informed about the schedule. Yeah, since none of you have experience into IT, let me explain you how that works in IT, how or what we do in success factors, why one should go with success factors, what are the advantages of learning success factors. So those things we'll discuss in detail. Okay, now some of you doesn't have experience into for HR domain also. So it is there is no prerequisite that you should have IT knowledge or you should have no you should be working in one of the organization or you should have HR experience. But at least if you have the process knowledge, yes, you can understand easily. Success factors is a functional module. When I say functional module, it doesn't include any coding part. You don't have to write code or you don't have to do any technical things here. We will be configuring the system for a customer. So that would be easy. Okay. But it is recommended to have a process knowledge, like what do we do when we hire an employee? What do we do for transfers? How do we promote an employee? What happens when you terminate an employee? Or how does the recruiting process goes on? What information do we gather while hiring the candidate? So all of this information you should know. So if you have this knowledge, it helps you to understand the configuration as well. Okay, so that's why I recommend to have some knowledge into the HR. Okay, but again, this is not mandatory. We can still covering all of these areas while configuring the system. Okay, the screen what you see now is a SuccessFactors screen. SuccessFactors is a HXM cloud application. HXM meaning Human Experience Management. Okay, so we have many products in the market for HR. Okay, and SuccessFactors is one of the leading application uh, which is being used by most of the organizations. Okay, so let me walk you through this PPT. So what do you know about the cloud computing? So you must have gone through uh, some of the presentations or some of the notes on the Google, or you must have explored some things, right? So SuccessFactors is a cloud computing application. So what do you mean by cloud computing application? How does it differ from other applications? Any idea?
In the cloud, we don't need an internal storage kind of thing. Some of the data centers, the data is stored over there.
Hmm. For cloud computing applications, we don't need any internal storage. We definitely need storage, but we don't store the data in-house. Okay, meaning I'll give you a simple example. So all of you must have the Gmail. Okay, sign up to Gmail, right? So when you sign up to Gmail, you get G Drive access as well, Google Drive access as well, right? Have you used Google Drive?
Yes, sir.
So what is it functionality? What do we use the Google Drive for?
To back up data,
Yeah,
files.
to back up data. So let's say you're using Google Drive in your mobile. If some files are to be moved to your drive, where no you want to access these files from some other system, what you'll do, you'll copy all of your files from mobile to Google Drive. So the advantage of moving or saving the files into your drive is they are accessible from any corner of the world. Tomorrow you don't have your mobile with you, you're out of country or you're out of continent, you want to access the files, yes, you'll still be able to do that. How do we do that? So just log into your Gmail or Google Drive, open your files from there. Only thing that you need is the internet, right? That means you can access your files from any corner of the world without having no your physical devices. So that's the advantage of Drive, or advantage of saving the files into Drive or a cloud. So where exactly is this Drive? Now, when you're moving or copying your files into your Drive, somewhere these files are getting saved. Somewhere some data or some no, storage is happening, and this is in the cloud. So if you look at the definition of cloud computing, it says the practice of using network of remote servers hosted on internet to store, process and manage the data rather than a local server or a personal computer. Okay, so what we do here is any application that we work on. So we need the infrastructure. The first thing that we need is the infrastructure. That means now I want to use an application. It could be anything. It could be any application. Let's take an example of WhatsApp, or let's say I want to install a game in my mobile. So what is the first thing that we need? We need to have the enough space. We should have that space to install that application, right? So system checks whether you have enough space in your mobile before you download that application. And then second is the platform in which the application is built. Now, if you want to download some applications related to your Android, so you'll go to Play Store. So if you are using iPhone, you'll have to go to App Store. Why? Because these two are two different platforms. So Apple phones, they are built on iOS, right? And the other phones, they are built on Android platform. So we have the similar application. So you'll see a WhatsApp application in Android phones and also in iPhones. So difference is maybe the look and feel bit different because of the platform on which they are built. And the third is the application, the final application. What is that application that you want to use? Is it a gaming application? Is it a social networking like Facebook, LinkedIn, and so on? Okay. So what is the type of application that you want to use? So depending on these three layers, so we have the cloud computing models divided into three. First one is infrastructure as a service, which is IaaS, where if customer wants to have only infrastructure, some customers may say that I just need the server. So servers are very expensive. If you want to procure your own servers, it is very expensive. You'll have to spend a lot of money on the servers, right? So instead of procuring the servers, what you can do is you want to use the space, so you can subscribe for the infrastructure as a service. The cloud service models where they provide the infrastructure. So you subscribe for that space, you want to use it for 5 years, you just pay the subscription for that 5 years or 3 years or 10 years. Now, tomorrow, if you feel that you don't want to use that server anymore, you can unsubscribe. So that that way, you're not paying the huge amounts on procuring. And the second is the platform as a service. Now, in the platform as a service, you need both infrastructure and you need a platform. Now, if you're using infrastructure as a service and you want to build an application, so you should go to one of the platform. In the platform as a service, again, you will be subscribing for the required platform. And the third is the software as a service, SaaS, where you'll be getting all infrastructure platform and a software, the ready to use software. Just subscribe for that software and start using it. And the examples of these are the AWS, Amazon Web Services, or VMware. So examples of IaaS infrastructure. And for platform as a service, you have Azure, you have Force.com, on which the Salesforce is built. We have SuccessFactors, Workday in software as a service. So what are the advantages of having the cloud computing application? Now, the SuccessFactors or the Workday or Salesforce, all of these applications, what you're talking, these are the software as a service application. That means these are readily available products in the market where you subscribe and start using the application. So why should one go with any of these cloud computing applications? Why not the application that is to be installed or controlled from the on-premise? The first thing is the productivity anywhere. Like as I said, we can log into these applications from any corner of the world. Maybe you're located in India and you want to access the data of the employee sitting in US, or tomorrow you're traveling somewhere and you want to access your data from other country. You can still be able to do that. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so that's the productivity anywhere. You can access the application from any corner of the world. Offsite data storage, you're not storing the data within your premises. If you're using on-premise applications like SAP HR or Oracle, you need to have your own servers. First thing, you have to procure your servers. You should have a dedicated space for your servers. You should have a dedicated team looking after those servers. Okay. But in case of cloud computing application, the data is stored somewhere in the cloud. So you don't see those servers physically, you don't need that space, and there's no IT maintenance cost. You don't have to hire some IT people to look after your servers because it is stored somewhere in the cloud and this doesn't exist physically. Disaster assistance, meaning if something happens to your server, let's say you're using on-premise application and if something happens to your server, it is your responsibility to fix it, your IT team's responsibility to fix it. But in case of cloud computing, you don't have to worry about the disasters. It would be taken care by cloud service provider. And it is always up. You can use these applications for 365 days, 24/7. Okay, no downtime required. And lower cost of ownership, obviously, because we are not procuring servers, we are not dedicating any space, we are not hiring any IT people. The cost that we spend on these cloud computing applications are very less when compared to the on-premise applications. And then these are easily upgraded. So every application that we use needs some kind of upgrades. Now, if you look at your WhatsApp application or a Facebook application, which we use in our daily life, these were not the same when they were first introduced. We didn't have these many features. We didn't have option to sending an attachment or sending money through WhatsApp. Now we can do all of those things. So how did they do? Initially, they have started the application with some functionalities, and later, as in time comes, now they have added the new functionalities, grouping the people or sending some kind of attachment, sending a document, sending a picture, sending a video. So we have all of these features now, and these were not deployed no, in one go. So every 6 months, 1 year, when they upgrade, so we see some new functionalities coming in. Now, same with the SuccessFactors application or any cloud computing applications. These are upgraded, and whenever the upgrades happen, we will see some new features coming into the system. Okay, any doubts so far?
No, sir.
No. What is a
No,
SuccessFactors application? What do we do in SuccessFactors? SuccessFactors is a cloud computing HXM application which is used by the organizations for their employees and HRs. It is mostly used by the HRs or the employees of the organization. So when you join any organization, you'll be given some application. Okay, so where you'll be logging in and you'll see that the application has got all of your information. Whatever information that HR has collected while hiring you. Let's say I'm an employee working for some organization. Let's say I'm working for Coke or I'm working for a PepsiCo. Okay, so when I'm hired, so they must have collected some information about my personal information, my contact information, or my address information, or my dependent details, and so on. And SuccessFactors must, sorry, HR must have added some organizational information like the department that I am working in, the company or a location that I am based at, the number of working hours that I'll be working, the salary, what is to be paid. So all of this information is stored in SuccessFactors, and when I am hired, I can log into this application and see all of these details. So tomorrow, if I have to apply a leave, or if I have to download a payslip, or if I have to update my address, or if I have to update my dependent details, as an employee, I can do that. So where are you doing it? We're doing it in SuccessFactors application as an employee. What a HR does when they log into SuccessFactors application, apart from their own information, they'll also use this application for hiring the employees, for terminating employees, for transferring the employees, for promoting the employees. That means all of the employee data is maintained in the system. And as and when required, if you need some information From system, yes, we can pull out that as well. So we have many modules in SuccessFactors, and the core being the Employee Central. So what do we do in Employee Central is we maintain all of this master data, this personal information or job information or comp information. All of this information is stored in Employee Central. And this data, what we store in Employee Central, is used by the various modules of SuccessFactors. Like you have different modules like performance management, performance and goals management, which is called PMGM, used for appraisals. We have recruiting and onboarding for sourcing the candidates. We have compensation to review the salaries of the employees. We have learning management system, LMS, this used for training the employees. Succession management, JAM for social collaboration, analytics for reporting. So all of these modules are available within SuccessFactors, and all of these modules need the information, the master data. So that data is in Employee Central. So that's why if you look at this picture, it is the base of SuccessFactors. Employee Central is the base of the SuccessFactors because all of the data that these modules need are coming from Employee Central. And once you have the changes made in any of these modules, again, the data flows back to Employee Central. If I have to process a payroll of the employee, I should know what are the salary details of the employee, what are the components that are to be processed for this employee, how frequently we have to process, what is the designation of the employee, which location the employee is in. If I have to process the insurance for this employee, who are the dependents, whether the employee is married or what is the marital status, I should know all of this information. So we store this data in Employee Central. Okay, so that's your Employee Central. We use it to maintain the employees' information as well as the organizational information of the employee. It manages all the employees' life events like when was the employee hired, what was the salary when we hired this employee, when is the employee transferred, when was the employee promoted, what was the salary before promotion or after promotion. So all of this data is stored in Employee Central. If you see this picture, the data flows from Employee Central to other modules, and system also takes back the data from other modules. Now, if I have to hire an employee, I should know what are the vacant positions in the organization. These vacant positions are converted into requisitions. These requisitions are posted in the job portals. Candidate starts applying to these jobs. And then recruiter sources the candidates by interviewing those candidates. They offer the candidate, they negotiate and offer the candidate. Once the candidate accepts the offer letter, the candidate is to be hired. So all of the information that we have collected in the recruiting process is available in the system. So we pull all of the data while hiring the candidate. That candidate is again hired onto those vacant positions of Employee Central. So that's the process of a simple process or an example of how the data flows from one module to other module. Any doubts here?
No.
No,
So
no,
what do,
sir.
so what do we do as a consultant? Once you learn SuccessFactors Employee Central module, what do we do? What roles can we apply for? We can apply for SuccessFactors consultant. What does a consultant do? Consultant understands the requirements of the customer. We understand the requirements of the customer and configure it as per customer's needs. Now, SuccessFactors application is a global product which contains lots of features, many features, many fields. Now, all of this may not be required for all customers. So we'll have to understand what is required for the customer and we enable those things by configuring the system, and we will not be doing any kind of coding here because the product is already developed. We are not doing any kind of developments. We can configure or customize the application as per customer needs. Okay, so the course content, the basically SuccessFactors employee, to learn SuccessFactors Employee Central, we need around 25 sessions. So the course content is built in such a way that all the areas of Employee Central are covered, and we'll be covering this course content in 25 sessions. And I say 25 sessions, it's 1 hour every day. So weekly 5 hours of sessions. Will be taking 5 hours of sessions Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday would be a holiday. First 4 sessions would be completely of theoretical part, like what is success factors, what is certification, how to do certification, what are the important URLs that you should know. So all of these things will be knowing in first 4 sessions. This is theoretical part. And then from 5th session onwards, we'll be moving into the practical part, and rest of the 2021 sessions are on completely on the practical part. All of you will be given access to system, which can be accessed again from anywhere 24/7. So every day we'll be talking about some topics, and we'll be taking some topic and then configure that in the system. We discuss different scenarios and then how to configure those scenarios in the system. So I'll be giving you homework, you go back, configure, test, and then come back with your doubts. Then we discuss or we clarify your doubts, and then we continue with the new topic. This is how the session goes on. Okay, so we'll be sharing you all the recorded videos. We'll be sharing you all the necessary material with you. We'll be helping you out to clear your certification. We'll be helping you out in your resume preparation. Okay, so I'll be sharing you this course content. You can go through the content, and I'll pause here and see if you have any questions related to the training.
So, do we get any certification after completing this like learning thing?
See, certification, it's not some institute who gives you the certification. So SuccessFactors is a product of SAP. SAP has a process of certifying the candidates. So if you need a certification, you need to log into one of the portals, official portals of SAP, subscribe there and do the certification. I'll be talking about the certification. How do we do the certification? So there are certifications for each module. So after learning these modules, you can go subscribe and then do the certification. That exam is given by SAP. You'll have to clear that examination. So even if we give some certification that you have learned SuccessFactors application, that is of no use. You need the certification from SAP.
So one more thing, like as you said, like after the 4 sessions, there would be some practical knowledge, right? The configuration and the other things.
Yes.
So that knowledge will be something like that we will be doing as a SAP consultant when we will be hired
Yes.
for any organization, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So let's say
So I have a
we
question.
want. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, Venu.
Uh,
Uh,
is it
Kiran
is
here.
it mandatory to
One,
have
one at a time. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
please
ahead.
go ahead.
Is it mandatory to have?
a certification to be
Yes.
working as a staff consultant?
Every aspirant who want to get into success factors should have the active certification in one of the modules of success factors. The first thing that your interviewer asks you is whether you have certification or not. Okay, so why do we need certification? What is the use of certification? That we'll discuss. Okay. Hmm. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Kiran.
Venu. Hi, Kiran here. Venu, thing is, why people choose SuccessFactor? I know because there are other modules in the market like Workday and everything. But why
Workday.
people choose SuccessFactors?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Success factors, there are many reasons. Like success factors is a product of SAP. All the customers who are already using SAP, the major share or major companies, the big companies across the globe are using SAP for their ERP. Okay, as their ERP. And success factors is a product of since success factors is a product of SAP. So people are moving from SAP HR to success factors. That's one reason. Okay. And the other reason, if a customer is not using SAP, but still they can go with SuccessFactors application, this because this can also be implemented as software as a service. You don't need the backend as SAP. You can still go with SuccessFactors application. It can be integrated with any third-party systems. Okay. And the third is it is very easy to implement, very easy to use when compared to other applications. It's a global product which has got all of the functionalities or the features available in the product. Now, if there are many local products. Now, if you're in India or if you're in US, there are many local products which are available, but they are not providing you all of the services in it. Now, there are some products like CSOD, okay, cornerstone on demand, which is only used for your learning. There's a application called WorkHuman, which is only used for performance management. So we have applications specific to area, and there are very few in the market who provides you the entire list of modules, like talent modules like recruiting, performance management, then your succession, compensation, learning, Employee Central, time off and payroll, and all of these modules. Now, SuccessFactors has got all of these modules. It is very easy to use. Now, look and feel wise, it is much better than any other application. Okay, there are upgrades which happens every 6 months, and they are keep on improving the product functionalities because
Okay.
it is a
Thank you, Venu.
global application which is being used across the globe. Now, Workday is a competitor for SuccessFactors. Now, if you look at, I'll give you a simple example. So, if I ask you what is your favorite drink, so what will you say? So, when I say a drink, it is a aerated drinks like Pepsi, Thumbs Up, and so on. So you have both Pepsi and Thumbs Up, Pepsi, Thumbs Up, and Coca-Cola. There are people who likes Thumbs Up, people who likes Coke, people who likes Pepsi. So all these three products looks similar, right? Dark in color.
Yes. 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 Same
So
colors.
maybe the taste also similar, but you'll see some difference. Some flavors are different in each of these drinks, and
Agree.
everybody's taste buds are different, right? Some people may say that no, I like no Pepsi, I don't like Coke, or I don't like Thumbs Up, and some may say that I like Thumbs Up, I don't like Pepsi. So maybe we have the similar functionalities in it, but because of the taste buds, different people's different taste buds. So some people like this and some people like that. Similar thing in success factors also, depending on the needs. Now, what functionalities it is offering, whether I need all of that or not, whether my requirement is fulfilled in this application or not, and on top of it, whether it is coming in my budget or not. Yes or no? If some product, similar product is being sold for 100 rupees and the same product, similar product, I'm getting it for 10 rupees, I'd always prefer going to the cheapest one, right?
Yes.
Cheap and better. Maybe if they are giving you the same quality, same s- lesser price, I'll always prefer going to that.
Understood. So,
Mm,
Venu, one more. I have two questions. Will you
mm.
be also helping us with some integrations? I know you'll cover EC, but
Yeah.
uh,
When
integration
it
with other
comes to
modules.
integration, so there are different things in integration. One is integrating success factors modules, like the modules of success factors. All of these modules like compensation, learning, recruiting, and all. Even these needs some kind of integration between Employee Central and the talent modules. The data has to flow from Employee Central to other modules and from other modules to Employee Central. So here we need the integration that is different. And outside the success factors application, now the data of success factors is to be sent to other applications. Now, if you're using SAP, you want to process the payroll in SAP. Now, you want to push the data from SuccessFactors to SAP, or if you're using Oracle Fusion or Oracle, okay, so you need to send the data from SuccessFactors to Oracle. And once the payroll is processed, once the process is completed, you need to push back or pull back the data from the third-party application. There, you need some kind of integration tools. So we'll not be discussing anything on the integration because different customer uses different tools to integrate the data. Like some customers say, I want to use Delbumi, some say CPA, some say HANA Cloud integration, and so on. So we'll not be discussing about the integrations.
Okay. Venu, I come from an experienced background. I've worked,
Mm-hmm.
basically predominantly in telecom domain, many tools. So what has
Mm-hmm.
happened over a period of few years, some tools get faded, okay, some tools get
Yes.
decommissioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I think about SAP, I know SAP is very stable because it's almost like 100 years old, and they have
Yeah.
been very stable in the market. But still, going with my experience, somewhere I have that little insecurity, because I like to update. I definitely like to upskill, in the same domain. For example, if you say success factor, I'm okay to update to multiple, going forward into different modules. But when I have
Mm.
this questions of my past bitter experience, somewhere I feel that, instability, what happened. So can we expect the same stability with success factor in the long run?
Yes. So
Okay.
give an example, see, initially when SAP has started, now we had very limited functionalities. Okay. So they have started SAP HR. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
where you're storing the data, we are having modules like personal administration or org information, and then later they have developed time management, and then from that we have payroll. So with this, they have not stopped. They have not developed some more talent modules like recruiting, onboarding. So from
Mm-hmm.
SAP
Mm-hmm.
HR, they've moved to SAP HCM. They started calling it as HCM because all of the organization needs like this recruiting or appraisal systems or compensation. So all of this is available in SAP HR application. So we started calling it as SAP HCM, which is human capital management, because we have all of
Yes.
those talent modules included in the product. And then when the time changed, when the time changed to cloud computing, success factors, SAP bought success factors, and now we are using success factors, and we are calling it as human experience management. It is no more HCM. HCM is the old name for SAP or success factors. Now we are calling it as human experience management. It's all about how an employee experiences his life cycle in the
Mm-hmm.
organization. Okay. Now the trend is all about AI, artificial intelligence. So there are now AI tools being included into success factors application. So how best we can get the data from this get the data of employees displayed, or how best we can move the data from success factors to other system. So recruiting process, maybe if it were in the olden days, to hire a resource on the recruiting, like creating a position, converting that position to a requisition. So sourcing a candidate, interviewing, negotiating, and then onboarding and then hiring. It was taking maybe 15 days, 20 days, 1 month to hire an employee. Okay. So now, because of the artificial intelligence, we have tools which are bringing up all of the information. Instead of doing all of these things in 1 month or 15 days, the process has been speeded up. Now we can do all of these things much lesser time, maybe a week or maybe a 10 days time, because we have that capability of fetching the data in seconds. You have, now let's say you have some 10,000 applications in your recruiting system, and you're searching for some role. Artificial intelligence or these tools, the new tools, what they're doing is whatever position that is open that you're looking for, it gives you the applications which are closely matching your requirement. Okay. Now that earlier, to update some data in the system, it was taking a lot of time. Like you'll have to create a ticket with HR. Now HR understands your requirement, and then they go update the data. They'll ask you to correct the data. Instead of doing all of these things, we have now AI tools. Now when you go ask the system, okay, so I want to update this data, it checks what are needed. If there are any approvals needed, it gets it and updated in the system within seconds. Okay, so SAP, because of the availability in the market, like it's there from last 100 years, and it is adopting the new technologies, new functionalities. There are many new modules which are available in SuccessFactors, which are not available in SAP HR. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead,
got it.
Sagar.
Thank you, Venu. That really answers a lot. My last question is, can I, if you don't mind, could you please, just show how the EC looks like on the screen? I know I could dig out from internet, but then if you could possibly show it, I'll be very glad with that.
Okay, so let me log in. So all of these things, what you see, these can be changed. Okay, now colors can be changed, themes can be changed, pictures can be changed, content can be changed, the actions can be changed. So this is the login page of SuccessFactors. Now you want to look at our chart. It is very easy to use. SuccessFactors application is very easy to use. Any action that you want to perform or any employee that you want to search, you have a global search bar. This is called global search bar, where you can go search for an employee, search for any action that you want to do. Let's say I want to search for an employee. Just type the name of the employee. It shows up all of these employees with that name. And when you mouse over, it shows some glimpse of that employee, like who is that employee, which location that employee is working in, or who is the manager of this employee, whether he or she is a manager. So it shows up some information. This is called quick card. Okay. Similarly, I want to do some action. Maybe I want to manage some position. Go type. Okay, just 3 letters in a word. It shows you all of those probable actions related to the search. Like I've typed MANPOS. It shows up manage position. So I can go do that positions. Or I want to add new employee, just type add new employee. It shows up that action. In SAP, we have to remember a lot of T codes. You have PA30, PA20, PAPC00 underscore M40. There are a lot of transactions that you need to remember. We don't have to remember those transactions here. It is easy to use. So navigation is very easy. Look and feel is much better than any other product in the market.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Venu.
Yeah. Sagar, you had a question.
I think he dropped off from the meeting, Venu, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. How's the job market for? I
Job
know.
market is really booming up now again because
Uh-huh.
of after that COVID, there was cut down in the jobs, but now there are many customers who are moving to the cloud computing applications after this COVID.
Okay.
So now I can see a lot of vacancies in the market.
Yeah, I've done some digging. More of is into EC rather, RCM RM onboarding. So,
See, every customer who goes with SuccessFactors, Employee Central is one mandatory module everybody needs. Now, whether I want to go with recruiting or not, that's up to me. Now, if I
mhm,
have, so much of, if I have a requirement of sourcing the candidates, then I might go with recruiting. If I am hiring only one person once in 3 months, or no, I don't need to spend on recruiting or other
mhm,
onboarding modules. But if I have my company is growing, I need recruiting or onboarding. Yes, I can go with recruiting onboarding.
got
So
it.
same with the other modules.
Okay, got it, Veena. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Any other doubts?
I have no doubts.
Yeah. Monica, Nomita.
Yeah, well, uh, actually, I've told that I don't have any work experience, right?
Mm,
So, as a
mm.
fresher, how will be the market? Like, I can fetch a job with this course.
Frankly speaking, any technology, not only about success factors, any technology that you want to get in, people don't consider, the organization don't consider the freshers. There are companies who hires freshers, but that too from uh, college graduates. Okay, could be like your campus placements and so on. But if you have some kind of experience, or if you don't have any experience, you have a gap after your education, I would recommend you go with some experience. Okay, like a fake experience, at least fake experience. So don't apply as a fresher. See, so once you learn success factors or any module, any technology, you learn some technology, you don't apply as a fresher, because you have learned that application, you can do something in the application, right? So
Yes, yes,
once you get into the organization, you'll see a lot of people, your colleagues, maybe you have applied as a fresher, you're hired as a fresher. There are very few companies who hires freshers also. Okay. Now most of the companies, they look for the experienced candidate. So maybe you have applied as a fresher, you're hired. And similarly, you have some colleagues who are hired, who have learned success factors, but hired as experienced consultant. Okay, they'll be earning somewhere 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, or 25 lakhs per annum, and your package is like 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs. Maybe you both are doing the same kind of job. And somewhere, maybe after 6 months or 1 year, you feel that yes, you should have applied as a experienced consultant, because you both are doing the similar job there, right?
yeah. And
See,
coming to the
no customer want to have of the implementation done by a fresher. Everybody wants to have some experienced consultant or
experience,
experienced guy, handling their system.
yeah.
Yeah, good.
And coming to the certification part, once we do the certification, it is valid for lifetime, or we are going to do it again and again for
There are some delta search takers which are available, like SuccessFactors upgrades the product every 6 months. Once in 6 months, you will see some new functionalities being introduced into the product. When these releases happens in the system, SuccessFactors recommends you to have that knowledge. Now, maybe some things which were not available earlier are now available in the product. As a consultant, you should be aware of that. When you're explaining your customer, you should tell them that yes, this is available now, right? So
yes,
you need to upgrade yourself with the new releases. So there is a small uh, examination kind of thing for these release features. We call them as a deltas or stay currents. To keep up your certification active, you need to do this delta exams.
Okay.
Certification mainly contains 80 questions. You need to spend 3 hours and then clear your certification. But for deltas, it is only 5 questions or 6 questions depending on that release.
Depending on the upgrade done.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay. Okay then. So we'll stop it here. Get in touch with your Krishna or Pulared, whomever you're coordinating with. So we'll be starting this session soon, probably next week. Okay. The timings would be announced, like mostly it would be either 7:30 in the morning or 7 p.m. in the night. You can check on this and then show your interest. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you for your time. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Venu.
thank
Nice
you.
talking to you. Nice session.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.